yeah, I think people still like that tangible quality of receiving a card and sort of getting it. And heck, how does Grandma send you that $5 for your birthday if you don't have a card? But yeah, we have moved into the digital realm, but still focusing on the core of what we do every day, which is paper greeting cards. But the digital realm itself has been hugely successful for us. We have sort of the biggest quantity of online greeting cards, and we supply it to a lot of content providers. So yeah, it's worked out very favorably for us. In the greeting card realm, I have around 2 to 3 seconds to capture an emotion from the viewer, and in storytelling, it's exactly what you're trying to do. So taking it to long form, whether it's 11 minutes or a short or 22 minutes, it's not that far off from a greeting card. I think actually a greeting card itself is actually a little harder because it has to, whether you're going for the surprise inside or you're just in general trying to get that emotional connection, which is the ultimate of a greeting card or any of your entertainment that you're making. I think when it comes down to the rules of the brands, it really just comes down to what the brand is all about and the fundamental meaning of the brand. So if you talk about Care Bears, it's about caring and sharing. So you really don't divert too much from that. And as long as you keep it what's core and what has actually made the brand so strong, you can do a lot of things as long as you stay on that path. I think when taking the brands that we own personally, whether it's Care Bears or Strawberry Shortcake, which have been around, 30 years now, they were built with such a strong emotional connection to those brands, and so durably. I frankly am quite honored to actually be able to work on them. They're such amazing brands. So for me to be able to realize them in a different way, whether it's a contemporary way or whether it's through a different form of media, the very core of that brand was always there. I might either be enhancing it or progressing it into today's genre, but those brands are just amazing brands. Marioku Yummy was really derived from some doodles that I had made while working at American Greetings, my company, and it really was the result of working in Photoshop and not having enough power to go through some of the projects that I had. And so while I was doing that, I was doodling. And the characters were born from sort of just sitting there and waiting. And I started throwing them away, and my team started to take them out of the trash and putting them in their offices. And so one thing led to another, and the CEO of my company decided he thought the drawings were quite charming. And we then took it into the development process and started to create some storytelling, and we then came up with a show. So the show in general is about anytime you make a wish on a falling star or make a wish when you bought your birthday candles, and you wonder where your wish goes. Your wish goes to the land of Nozamu, where it's waited to be granted by the wish granter. Working on Marioku was something that I think everyone looks at me and says, well, it's a show that you created, and it's, how exciting it is to see it come to life. And it is that, but it's sort of asking me which is, which your favorite kid is. So for me, I'm just as proud as of Care Bears and what we've done with that work, to Strawberry Shortcake, to Tinpo, to Sushi Pack, or any of the brands that we have. I feel just the same about them as I do Marioku. And in regards to working on new stuff, I think everyone's looking for the next big property, and creating something like Care Bears or Strawberry that resonates 30 years later and has been so amazing. I would love to be able to do that and create those I remember moments, because there's so many people that I run into that say, oh, I used to have a Care Bear, I used to have a Strawberry Shortcake doll. If we can create a property with a team that someone's talking about in 10 years or 15 years, that's amazing.